Wednesday night's game. Let's talk about that right now. Give me those Grizzlies rolling animation. The Memphis Grizzlies have been rolling, winning 9 of their last 10. They continue to dominate against the Toronto Spurs in the 6th. Grizzlies trail going into the 2nd, but took the lead at the 7-minute mark. Did not look back from there. Ja Morant getting his scoring back, 14 points to spark a 30-11 run in the 2nd. He finished with 26 points. But it was your 2025 All-Star, that is Jaren Jackson Jr., who stole the show, leading the pack with 32 points, shooting 4 or 5 from deep. Rising All-Star Zach Edey made his homecoming debut, putting up 13 points and 14 boards for his 8th double-double of the year, 3rd in the last 3 games. And how about a season-high 85 points in the second half? The Grizz had the dub in the bag pretty early, so team didn't even really need to post the fourth quarter highlights on social media. Grizz come back to the States with a victory, 138-107. So these guys have really been playing out of their mind this first half of the season before we get to the All-Star break. Already hit 50 games, but looking like they're on pace to maybe potentially break their record when it comes to wins in a season, which I believe is 56. So not only are the Grizz leading the league in points per game, but they also rank top 5 for rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals per game. Still second in the West behind their next opponent, which is going to be OKC on Saturday. They've got the 3rd best record in the league right now, sitting at 35-16. Here's what head coach Taylor Jenkins had to say about the team's early success.
And, second half, I thought we kind of got a groove there, just kind of played our standard of basketball, defensive activity, got out 5 guys in attack mode. Obviously, a lot of great individual performances. Tripp was phenomenal. Ja was phenomenal. Zach Edey with a double-double, block shots, a couple of assists, guys off the bench. Like, this was a full team effort. Scottie Pippen with a big time, fourth quarter, BC with some big time to play as Gigi Jackson, continue to try and get better. So, with Marcus and Vince, we just get more guys that, can be two-way players for us.
So excellent game for the Memphis Grizzlies. Some of these guys that are returning to the Grizzlies roster made that return on Wednesday night. Marcus Smart had been out since December 21st with a finger injury, played 18 minutes, didn't score, but good to certainly have him back. Vince Williams Jr. also played for the first time since November 19th. He's been dealing with an ankle injury, kind of came back, had a 1 or 2 games, and then went right back out of the game, out of the lineup. So the young guard glad to be back on the court. He's taking it slow while getting back to his old self. Take a listen.
Felt good. Just join my teammates again. It's been a long road for me. Felt good out there for the first time. Got to play against somebody new. It's been a long time doing this. So just going out there, playing hard, try to do everything, the little things first.
What did you guys have to do, I guess?
So shout out to both Marcus Smart and Vince Williams. For them to come back and be a part of the roster kind of moving forward, I think is going to be super, super important for this team because as it stands right now, today is the NBA trade deadline, and the Grizzlies have not made any trades as of, what time is it, 12:25 on Thursday, February the 6th. So they got about 5.5 hours left, or I guess the deadline will be 5 o'clock in Central Time, so maybe 4.5 hours left to make any kind of decisions or trades and see what they're able to do. But if they don't make any trades, I think it's going to be really important for them to get these guys back in the fold and get them back in the fold pretty quickly. Got about, 3 games left between now and the All-Star break. That's a period to get Marcus Smart, get Vince Williams ramped back up. Marcus Smart didn't shoot the ball well, went 0 for 6 from the floor. Still able to do some of those other things that he does well when it comes to making a team move to assist in the game. Still plays pretty solid defense. Vince Williams, I was actually pretty encouraged by. Only had 13 minutes in the game, had 4 points, 2 of 5 from the field, had 4 rebounds, but also he's going to be a great defender, a great two-way player, which we already knew about. Had 2 steals last night. I think he actually had 3, but one of them I don't think counted the way the play ended up happening. I don't think the steal actually got credited to him, but he's going to be a big part of what the Grizzlies do moving forward. As far as the actual Toronto Raptors game from a larger perspective, the Grizzlies are rolling. They are playing fantastic right now. I mentioned they've won 9 of their last 10. They've actually won 10 of their last 11. So playing really well. 16th game this season with 130 points or more, which is already a franchise record. And we haven't even gotten to past the All-Star break yet. They still got 30-plus games to play, which I think is going to be their offensive prowess has been something to really behold. And yes, they haven't played the best team, the best competition in the first kind of half of the season. But that's going to change here really, really soon. They got to play the Thunder a couple more times. They got to play the Celtics again. They got to play the Knicks again. They played the Cleveland Cavaliers twice on the back half of the year. So we're going to get a picture really quick here about how good the Memphis Grizzlies can be here in the second half of the year, I think, once we get past the All-Star break. What was encouraging, I think, for me, the last couple of games, we talk about Jaren having his third game of 30-plus points. But the way that coincided, it coincides with him playing well with Ja Morant. Ja has 26 points in this game. I think he had 25, I want to say, in the game against the Spurs. Them being able to coexist as superstars is going to be really important, because I think before now, we talked a lot about Jaren kind of being the defensive star, Ja being the offensive engine. I think Ja is the offensive engine, but when they can kind of take turns and this offense is humming, it's going to be a really incredible sight to see. They also get Zach Edey moving in this game, his third straight game with a double-double. You see him and Ja involved in the pick and roll a lot more. And I think that was something that a lot of fans were like, well, Ja's not looking, he's looking glum, he's not looking this, he's not looking that, he's dealing with an injury, he's coming back, he's in and out of the lineup. But some of the offense has not necessarily been curated, I think, for Ja Morant and the best way that he operates, which is getting downhill. And the best way he can get downhill is with you get a big body like Zach Edey. So for him to be a part of this game, I think the part of the game plan moving forward is going to be huge. Zach, of course, is going to be in the Rising Stars game here in San Francisco coming up. That'll be fun to watch. Him and Jalen Wells landed on the same team, so they'll actually play together. That'll be fun to see what they're able to do, because Jalen Wells was talking a lot of smack. He was like, I might try to dunk on Edey if they were on opposite teams, but they will be on the same team, so that's really, really cool for them. Last point, 55 points off the bench. We talk about the depth of this team, and some people are saying, well, we got to consolidate some of this depth that we have for one or two really, really good pieces. And I hear that, and I would agree with that on a big picture scale. But you got to realize, I think, for this Grizzlies team, they haven't seen what their entire team, their fully healthy team, looks like at all. I understand moving Marcus Smart's $20 million a year to try and consolidate that and get you maybe a Cam Johnson or somebody like that. But at the same time, you haven't seen Marcus Smart really, really play with a fully healthy roster. You haven't seen him in the playoffs, which I think the Grizzlies are really keen to do. And I would be surprised if we don't hear about, we tried to move Marcus, but, some teams weren't playing ball. From what I have seen and some of the reporting that we've seen, it sounds like the Grizzlies have tried to make moves, but a lot of these teams want some of our young players that we're leaning on, a la Jalen Wells, who looks like he could be a Rookie of the Year, a la G.G. Jackson, who, if he had played the entirety of this year, would probably be in the Rising Stars game himself. People are coveting those pieces from the Grizzlies, and so far the Grizzlies are saying we're gonna stand pat. So we'll see what they're able to do in the second half of the year. We'll see if any moves are made here down the stretch. Let me check my phone for the Shams alert real quick before we move on from any Grizzlies stuff, talking breaking news. Don't see anything, so I think we're okay. So we can go ahead and move on